What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of In the Blender with your host, Shake Money. I am here. I have a special guest with me. Um, we were at the draft party when we drafted A-Chain and the player that we drafted, whatever, the cornerback. Yeah, that's the ticket. He is from the Phin-Addict. By the way, the link is in the description below. So please make sure that follow Batman. Subscribe to the Phin-Addict. I was on his show earlier today, and we were having good conversations about YouTube channels and how this community is pretty much evolved. You know what I mean? So, man, give me a second here. So, Batman, are we good to go, Batman? Let me give me the thumbs up if you're ready. So, yeah, okay, here we go. The one, the only. Batman. What's going on, Batman?
What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing tonight?
Everybody's doing good, man. Everybody's doing good, man. Lewis is up in this mud.
What's up, Lou? What's up, everybody, man? Shout out to Larry from the Fins Addict Fury. Much love. And
Yeah.
Shake Buddy, thank you for having me. Appreciate that.
Oh, no. Thank you for coming, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, Scott Jackson. Appreciate you, man. That's my dog. I love Scott Jackson. He's a good dude, man. Everybody is here, man. So either way, so we had let's talk, man. We were at the draft party. I have some pictures here. Give me a second. And man, one of the good things is I got to meet this man right here, Cap for Life.
There you go,
Dade County.
Dade County now.
Oh yeah, of course that was me and you.
Like it. I love that picture.
There goes Salvan Ahmed, and of course the thumbnail. That's of course Cap for Life, Dade. That's Mr. Solo, the Honorable Solo D. And that's Mr. Andrevius. And of course, that's yours truly, Batman.
Appreciate it. That's an awesome picture, man. I saw the picture you posted today on Twitter, man. That's awesome. Awesome picture.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think that's probably one of the best things that at the end of the day, one of the things I like why I wanted to start. That's primarily why I'm on Larry K's channel and Finn's Tailgate channel is because I'm not really trying to start this as like you, Batman, but I'm just doing it to have memories. You know what I'm saying? I was kind of stuck in a rut, so this kind of helped, gave me life again. You know what I'm saying? Gave me a little motivation to and I'm enjoying it, man. I got to meet a lot of cool new people. I got to meet Solo D face to face, and I mean, this YouTube community is amazing. What made you get started in YouTube?
So I go back to by the way, can you hear me loud and clear?
Yeah. Yes, Crystal.
So when you going back to 2019, prior to COVID, I started doing podcasting. I had a podcast by the name of Dolphins Junkie. And I was doing it with a co-host, my boy Alain. He was going by Enzo Red. And originally we were doing a Dolphins podcast, right? And he wanted to do more than Dolphins. He wanted to do like an ESPN, just talk all sports. Because the thing is that I come from a world where, like, at 3 years old, basketball got put in my hand, and basketball was life. So I learned about everything that had to do with basketball. I have forgotten more basketball than people that actually know. And I transpired into football in the early 2000s, became a diehard Dolphin fan. And I reached out to TD. TD was starting up his channel. And I said, TD, I would like some advice, like as far as podcasting, like what, I have this and that as far as equipment and programming and things like that. And TD was like, I do YouTube. I don't know too much about podcasting. So I can't really help you. But if there's anything you need my help for going forward, I'm all here. And I remember
Yeah.
there's a picture. I posted it today. The picture with like me, TD, EM Dolphin fan, Reason, Mr. Ballgame, and Phin-Addict, and we're on a panel on on TD show, and that goes back to 2020, early 2020. I want to say January probably of 2020.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, you know what? Let me see what this YouTube thing is about. And
Yeah.
again, I saw Larry, I saw Reason. Eventually, it transpired into Reason and Larry doing panel shows like TD. And I love the concept because, like, a lot of people don't know, but there's over 50, 60 dolphin YouTubers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, today and at this time. And there's probably only like two that actually live in Miami, and I'm one of them. So
Mm-hmm.
I I I'm lucky enough that I can go to a bar locally and talk fins with people. They don't have to have a Dolphins hat. They don't have to have a Dolphin shirt, Dolphins jersey, nothing. It's more of a hey, I'm an extrovert and introvert. I like to communicate with people, talk to people, get to know people, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm always talking Dolphins. It goes back to
Yeah.
like before Tannehill. So the whole panel concept is beautiful because everybody has an opinion about our team that we love. And that made me want to do this as far as YouTube. And that's where
Yeah.
I'm at.
And it's funny is I would tell you I'm an introvert too, but I'll just be lying to you, especially when you see me remember when I was at the live, dude. I'm one of those people I'm at a party. I can't stay to myself for some fucking reason. I have to
I'm
talk to
both. I'm,
everybody.
I'm one of very few in this world that I'm actually both. I'm an extrovert, introvert. I'm both. Depends on my mood. But
Yeah.
usually I walk in a bar, first person I see, let's talk. Whether it's fins,
Mm-hmm.
love life, whatever it is. Let's talk, That's just me. That's just me. But the fins drive me crazy. They make me happy. Going back, I want to say at least 17 years.
Mm-hmm.
I eat, sleep, talk Dolphins. I love Miami Dolphins. Diehard fan. And again, that's what got me into football, the Miami Dolphins. And I'm grateful for it. I'm 100% grateful for it.
Hey, by the way, I'm gonna share the screen in a minute. That's why I'm going offline. You don't mind if I queued up the interview we did with Salved Ahmed.
Oh, nice. Okay, that's what's up. Because we were both doing it. I love it.
Yeah. So I was wondering would you mind if I play it?
Of course not. 100%. Let's do it. Let's run it. Shout out to
right.
Salved Ahmed and shout out to ZSM Sports with Zachary.
Yeah. So this is primarily one of the reasons I was kind of glad that I did the, you know what I mean? I did the. All right, give me a second here. All right, you got to share screen, present, share screen.
Shout out to everybody in the comment section.
Hell yeah. All right, here we go. With no further ado, by the way, this is an interview Batman and I did at the draft party with Salvon Ahmed. So here we are. I don't know if you interviewed a Dolphin player, but this is my first Dolphin interview.
That was my first too.
Okay, that's what's up. We lost our virginities together.
There you go.
What's going on, man?
What up, man? Appreciate y'all having me on. How you feeling right now? How you feeling about the season coming up? Oh man, I'm excited, bro. I'm excited to be a Dolphin. Excited to be a part of it. Just can't wait. Can't wait.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome, man. So, hey, talk to us a little bit about, the upcoming season. Listen, you guys are a Super Bowl team.
I mean, that's the plan, bro. That's always the plan. That's always, gotta have a goal going into the season. So, man, that's always the plan. Have high goals, high expectations.
Listen, this fan base loves you, man. They love the Dolphins, and it's something different about this season. We felt it last season, right? But there's something about this season that now we're like, it's not about a playoff appearance. It's about a Super Bowl run. That's how we feel. Like, talk to us. Like, you've been around, with a team. How does the energy in the room? How's the energy in the room?
Man, the energy is high. Energy is positive. I think we just, as a team, we focus on one day at a time. We focus on attacking OTAs, attacking this phase 1, going into phase 2. Just focusing on those things. And obviously, we have goals that that we talk about as a team, and as a family. But man, it's one day at a time. Focusing on it's OTAs right now, so that's what we focused on, getting better in that area and doing everything we can right now.
And how comforting is it to have Myles Gaskin back in that running back room?
Oh man, it's love to have everybody.
Good question.
That room is special. I'm glad to have everybody in there. Myself, I've learned so much from every single one of those guys. So it's a real brotherhood in there. So I'm happy to have everybody back.
We had a controversy. Who's the fastest wide receiver, Hill and Waddle? Who was the fastest in that running back room?
In that running back room, I mean, I don't know. Everybody got speed, man. Everybody got speed. Everybody in there special, man. Like I said, I'm happy to have everybody back. It's a special room, special thing to be a part of. So, I'm just trying to learn as much as possible from those guys. I guess I'm considered the youngest one in there. So, just trying to take as much knowledge and learn from every single one of those guys.
Let me ask you a question. Everybody loves Tua, right?
Yeah.
How does it feel? Because, I'm a big Tua guy, and I think you guys are going to go far, right? How's the energy in the room with Tua? How's the energy with the team? When Tua's there? And listen, no disrespect, Skyler's the man. We got Mike White. He's coming in the building. That's the man, too. How's the energy with Tua? Talk to us.
Yeah, Tua. I mean, man, we love Tua. That's our quarterback. That's our leader. Man, he's a fearless leader. He shows up every single day. He works extremely hard. We're all supporting him. We're all excited for him. We're gonna go as far as he takes us with this team. So, Tua, that's our guy, 100%.
I got another question. Everybody loves Mike McDaniel. That's the homie. He's the coach.
Yeah,
respected, highly respected. I think he's a player's coach. Everybody in the locker room, from what I'm hearing, my sources, everybody loves this man. Tell us your experience, when you first met Mike D up to this point.
Yeah, Coach Mike, man, he's amazing. He's super smart. He knows how to coach. Obviously, he does this as a high level, and it's the most important thing to him. Making sure we're getting the best coaching is the most important thing to him. So, he's there every single day. He shows up. You know what you're getting every single day out of coach. And so that's the most comforting part. You know what you're gonna get every single day. He brings the same energy, and he's gonna bring it. So, we love coach.
Hey, before Lewis asks a question, let me ask you, how awesome was it that you, when coaching regimes changed, we were able to keep Coach Studesville in the running back room?
Yeah, I mean, I love he's been there since I got there, and so I love Coach Studesville. And he's even from the first day I got there, he coaches extremely hard. He cares about his players a lot. He's really gonna coach you no matter what position you're in, whether you're a starter or second string, third string, whatever it is. He's gonna show up and he's gonna coach you exactly how he would anybody else. So I got a lot of love for Coach. Man, he's been incredible throughout my career in Miami.
That's what's up. Listen, if y'all can see it on the camera, he got that beautiful Dolphins chain. I got mine. Mine is not as nice as his, but listen, much respect, man. I love that. I want to get one of those one day before I die. Much love to Savannah, man. We appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate you coming through for real.
Lewis wanted to ask a question real quick.
Lewis got a question. The homie, he was my co-host was supposed to be down here. Unfortunately, he got caught up. We got a lot of work problems. People calling out of work. He's the boss. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it, but he got a question. The homie got a question.
Hey, so real quick before I ask the question, hopefully you stay healthy, homie, and hopefully you stay productive for us, man. I'm really happy you're on the team. But the question for me is, from a fan perspective, when we look and read about this team, we see all the talent that's in the building, right? But from a player aspect, from your viewpoint, when you step in the building and you see the guys like Armstead, Hill, Waddle, and even yourself, I'm just saying for the fans, we know the talent that we have in the building. But for you as a player, what does it mean to you when you walk in that building every day and you get to be around those guys and the talent that we have in the room? Can you speak on that a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, it's exciting to be around. Guys that's gonna work hard. Guys, it's not only just the talent, but guys that's gonna work extremely hard. Guys, you can depend on. Guys are gonna show up every single day and give everything they got. I think one of the most special things is that everyone's working towards the same goal, same mindset. So everyone's on the same page, and you know, I think that's what kind of makes teams, you know, be successful, is just, you know, everybody getting on the same page. And I think you know, being around guys that are, you know, talented is obviously, you know, amazing, and that's, you know, that's gifts from God. But definitely just having everybody on the same page is I think the most important thing. Walking in that building is that everyone, you know, right now it's, you know, attacking the day, attacking whatever day it is, if it's, you know, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or, you know, game day on Sunday. It's, you know, everybody having the same mindset that we're gonna go out there and we're gonna attack it.
100%. Hey, listen, Salvin, I hope
Shout out to Ahmed.
Hey, appreciate y'all, man. Stay safe, man. Stay blessed.
The fan base loves you, man. The fan base loves you.
Man, thank you. I appreciate the love, man.
RB1.
Hey, shout out to Salvin Ahmed, RB1 in the house. Much love and respect to a successful Miami Dolphins season, healthy season.
And that was the interview, man. That was a good interview, bro.
Hey, shout out to Shake Money. Shout out to Lewis with the questions,
you,
man.
bro.
Y'all are awesome, man. I love y'all. I really do.
And by the way, man, this Thursday, knock on wood, Dolph Freaky will be here in this show. If she can't make it, the homie Iceman will be on here. But if he, you know, Iceman, I did an interview with Iceman. I got El Capitan in the works. I got CB83 in the works. So I got some pretty good guests. I got, of course, color commentary in the works. So I got some good guests coming up pretty soon, man. You know what I mean?
I love it.
So, by the way, one thing that me and you have, I'm a diehard fan, right? But I don't know if maybe we do have this in common or not. But in my personal opinion, I'm a casual basketball fan. I'm just throwing that out there.
Okay.
In my personal opinion, and this is not up for debate, because I will cover my ears and say, fuck you, I don't care what you think. Mm-hmm. My GOAT, NBA GOAT, is going to be Kobe Bryant.
I mean, so listen, the political answer is Michael Jordan, right?
Yeah.
That's what we grew up in love and what we saw as a child and growing up. And obviously I got to see MJ in the 90s. I didn't get to see MJ in the 80s. I saw early 90s.
Of course.
Championships with the Lakers, and then going into retirement after baseball. And I got to see Jordan. I saw the passing of the torch to Kobe. The real Batman will tell you, yeah, Kobe's better than Jordan. Mm-hmm. I think if they played one-on-one, Kobe would beat him.
Yeah, he even said so himself.
And I think he did. I think they did play before. You know, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. Mm-hmm. I think they did definitely play. There was a lot of speculation that they should have played. It happened closed doors. But then again, if Kobe lost or Jordan lost, they will never come out in public and say it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure they played. But it's a flip of a coin. For me, it's 1A, 1B. There's no 1 and 2. It's 1A, 1B. Then you could put LeBron's, Steph Curry's, Olajuwon's, Shaq. You can put Larry Bird, Magic. There's different, Kareem. But for me, it's 1A, 1B with them two. It really is.
The one thing that I admire about Kobe Bryant, well, two things. Number one, we're the same age. And number two, the guy, his mental fortitude. The guy, everybody tried talking trash to him, and it was like going in one ear and the other. You know what I'm saying? It's like the guy couldn't, dude, everybody tried to rattle him. Spike Lee, you name it. They tried to get in his head, and he would just sit there and like they're not even talking to him. You know what I mean? It's like the guy was like, you know what I'm saying? The mental toughness he had.
Well, that you got to give credit to Jordan for that. I mean, Kobe, I'll never forget back in, that first playoff series that they had with
Tim
Utah.
Duncan is good too, man.
And Kobe threw us 3 air balls. Yeah, Tim Duncan's up there too. My bad, I forgot. The greatest power forward of all time. Kobe threw them 3 air balls in the Utah series, and that was his rookie year. You have guys like Eddie Jones, Nick Van Exel still on the team. And yet Kobe was still in the game at that clutch time of the game, and they looked for him. So he definitely built a relationship with Jordan where, Jordan even said it in the funeral where Kobe would call him at 2 a.m. for advice, basketball, plays, pick like intricate stuff that a normal human being is not going to be thinking about at that time. And if you forget, Kobe's on the West Coast, Jordan's on the East Coast. Predominantly, he's lived in Chicago, Carolina, or Miami. 2 a.m. is 2 a.m. That's late. And Jordan picked up the phone. And credit to Jordan for helping him with that. I mean, Jordan said that the only reason he did it was because he saw himself in Kobe, and that's difficult for an athlete of that caliber to say that. But yeah, the worth ethic, what he put in for the game, it's unmatched. Those two stand alone when it comes to worth ethic, 100%.
So with all this basketball knowledge and love of basketball, what made you a Dolphin fan?
Okay, so going back to 2000s, I have my what's the correct term? I want to say my uncle. Okay, my uncle that taught me basketball. My aunt's boyfriend at the time. He's diehard Saints fan, diehard Jets fan, and diehard both Jets and Saints. He grew up in New York, but he was a diehard Saints fan. He was telling me about Ricky Williams. They had Deuce McAllister. They had just drafted Deuce McAllister, and that the Saints were looking to get rid of him. Obviously, the Saints gave up, a whole draft capital for Ricky. Back when running backs were valued, and the Dolphins were looking to acquire Ricky, and they did. Dolphins acquired Ricky Williams, and we started to watch games together. And he kept telling me about Ricky, how great he was. He was an amazing player, that the Dolphins have a superstar in the making. And I started watching, and you tie that with the Dolphins defense we had: Marlon Greenwood, Zach Thomas, Jason Taylor, Agulnier, Brock Marion, Sam Madison, Patrick Surtain, just to name a few. That defense was lights out with Ricky, with Chris Chambers, Randy McMichael, Jay Fiedler. Yeah, we had a squad, ladies and gentlemen, and I loved it. And I mean, I started to ease into that, and then outside of the Dolphins, I saw Michael Vick coming into the league, and I had never seen something like that before, where a player single-handedly could change the game. One player, because I know football takes 11 guys on both sides of the field, but one guy could determine the outcome of a game, and that was Michael Vick. And I loved it. And then I started watching more Michael Vick, the Dolphins. I was never a Atlanta Falcons fan, but I was a Michael Vick fan. And I was like, shit, man, I love football. I'm starting to get into it. My mom always wanted me to play football. I played basketball my whole life, played basketball 4 years in high school. My mom wanted me to play football. I never wanted to do it. The football coach came up to me my senior year and said, hey, I need a tight end. I don't like football. I should have done it. I should have played, but I never did it. But yeah, you could give credit to Ricky Williams, that Dolphins defense that Dave Wannstedt put together, and Michael Vick. That got me to love football, to start into my relationship with football.
By the way, let me give a shout out to MCD. What's going on? And of course, C Hoffa. What's going on, man? I go with this guy since TD days. But hey, speaking of which, you talk about I had TD in the blender a while back. And it seems like it's only season 1, but I had him here a while back. Dude, I remember I've been like a TD. Well, I've been a lot of everybody. I was a day one for you, kind of a day one for Stephen D. A lot for these YouTubers. Me, Cap for Life, Crypto, and one thing we were discussing, man. You know how far back I go with TD? He did a call before they were doing StreamYards. He was doing call-in shows. So what he would do is he would give out a number, a burner number, whatever, and people would call him. I heard Pete's voice for the first time on it. I heard Mr. Ballgame's voice, Phin-Sanity5, and yours truly was a caller.
There you go.
On that. So man, that tells you. Dude, I remember. I as a matter of fact, I showed him a picture of the first collab he did with Doug. It was, they didn't have StreamYards, so he had to do the collab with him recording himself talking to Doug on a computer. So you see the computer. I wish I could show you the image, but I don't have it with me. So you see Doug, you see TD, and then you see Doug on the computer talking face to face. It was pretty amazing.
And it's funny you say that, because like I said it today,
Crypto.
I remember what's up, Crypto. I remember watching TD, and like I said, DDW and K Flex, and pioneers to the Dolphins community. I remember DDW when he first started. Like he would be working, and then he would like go on his lunch break, and he would go in his car, and he would do a show from his car.
Yeah,
it's
it was
like
called a video straight from phone.
Straight from the phone. So it was funny because like, you know, DDW was like, he wanted to give us Dolphins info content. Back then there was no Bleacher Report. People need to understand there was no Bleacher Report. You had different ways to find info on the internet, but there was no Bleacher Report. There was no, you know, nothing right there in your face. DDW, K-Flexin, definitely pioneers in the game. And I remember watching them. And then in the podcast world, before we got locked on Dolphins and things like that, the Phin-Siders. I'll never forget that. You know, with Greg Likens and that was, to me, looked like something I wanted to do. Seeing all these guys on a panel just talking Fins, and then you had interviews with Dan Marino, with Ricky, and they would bring these guys in and they would just talk intricate stuff about the team. And I loved it. And it was right at the point of my life where I was starting my new job in my career. So it was something for me to listen to on a daily. And I'm forever grateful for that. 100%.
Yeah. So being that you say you're a season ticket holder, correct?
Yeah, 15 years.
By the way, I didn't find too many pictures of you, but I just want to talk on this one.
There you go. Hold on, give me 1 second.
All right. By the way, Crypto, I'm glad you came in late, because he said that Tim Duncan was the best power forward. You know, we all know it was Karl Malone. That was the best power forward in the NBA.
Shout out to Nick Hicks, to his trainer. So yeah, that was at training camp. That was last year. It was hot. It was really hot out there. I remember. Somebody told me that Nick was out there. I went down from the bleachers and we were shooting the shit. We talked for like about 15 minutes. Very humble. I know a lot of people have interactions with him on Twitter, but very humble, very nice guy. It was cool. It was real cool. It was real cool. And again, like I said, very humble, very nice. And we were just talking Dolphins, and we got into Tua, and yeah, cool guy, man. Real cool guy. Shout out to Nick Hicks.
Hell yeah. And so let me ask these questions about people that are ticket holders. What when in 2019, we fired Adam Gase and we traded Laremy Tunsil, and we pretty much we knew we were
tanking,
going down the toilet. What motivated you, even though you knew this team wasn't doing jack shit, to buy season tickets?
So I'll never forget. I think it was like a Sunday morning. Woke up. So the thing is with season tickets, the season starts in September, right? They start charging you for your season tickets, I believe, like in October the year before. So you go on a monthly payment plan. So technically, before we traded Laremy Tunsil, my tickets were already paid for the year. There's nothing you could do about it. So I remember, I think it was a Sunday. If I'm correct, my memory serves correct. I think it was a Sunday. I'll never forget it. Woke up. I was hanging out watching TV, and Laremy Tunsil got traded. And again, we didn't think it was going to happen. We didn't think we were going to get that deal either, but we didn't think Laremy Tunsil was going to get traded. It was very depressing. And then the whole season, I felt like it was a wash. I'm not gonna get into the politics that happened that season, but
of course,
at times I felt like we were losing games on purpose, and I saw it. I saw it on the field, especially that Steelers game. Going into the second half, it felt like
they tried the zero blitz.
Yeah, there was times that I was disappointed in this team as far as that season, because at the end of the day, you know, players don't want to lose on purpose. They have their pride on the line. They have their careers on the line. The last thing you expect is players to lose on purpose. And that was the one time in my life in football where I felt like, yeah, they were losing on purpose. Whether they changed things around and they said, F everybody, F the team, and we want to win. Yes, that happened. But at one point in that season, yes, the players were losing on purpose. And I was pissed, I'm not gonna lie. But I saw the ultimate goal. I saw the light at the end of the tunnel. You know, Tua is, you know, highly coveted for like 3 years by Greer and not only Greer but Ross. They wanted Tua. They were going to Alabama, scouting him. I know Joe Burrow was killing the league in college. There was a bigger goal at mine, but it still doesn't justify how pissed off I was. I was pissed off.
So speaking of which, I'm assuming you were there. We're blowing out the Jets. Fuck the Jets, by the way. And all of a sudden, last drive, Tua comes in. How did that building get?
Okay, so you're talking about so that game, I was at the beach.
Okay,
I didn't go to the
that
game, and I ended up going to my local bar at Flanagan's, and the game, it was a blowout. As soon as I walked into the door, I noticed it was a blowout. Fourth quarter, Tua came in, and my world stopped. I was like, holy shit, we're getting Tua. We're about to see him. And he didn't look great. He threw a pass. It was like a 5-yard pass. It wasn't nothing crazy, but I was like, holy shit, this is the guy. This is the savior. And let me go back to the draft. Going to the draft, there was the rumors that we wanted to trade for the top pick of the draft, 3 picks. We didn't work out. Cincinnati didn't want to trade. That's all BS. That was all smoke screen. But then there was the rumors that Detroit was willing to move off the pick, and Miami was not taking the bluff. And then ultimately they drafted Jeff Okudah. But I'm gonna tell you this: I remember I was sitting in the couch. How my mom and pops were watching the draft. They don't know anything about football. I'm telling them about Tua, right? And when Tua fell on our laps due to injury, I kid you not, Shake, I opened that front door. I ran down the street like a crazy wild man. Top of my lungs, screaming at the top of my lungs. You've seen reaction videos from the community that have been, shout out to Big E. They put videos out, and the Dolphins have put out videos. If they would have got my clip, I would have been on that video. I ran down the street, had my phone in my hand. First person I spoke to on the phone, my old co-host, GOT. We drafted Tua. No, my bad, not GOT. My boy Align. I was like, yo, we drafted Tua. I couldn't believe it. And I was lost for words. Happy, ecstatic. Don't watch too much college football, but I understood what the magnitude of a Tua was in college. And I thought our franchise was going to change forever. That was something that we've been wanting to have for this team. I mean, I batted for Tannehill. I batted for so many quarterbacks: Culpepper, Gus Frerotte, Jay Fiedler, Ray Lucas, Chad Pennington, Jay Feely, so many.
You
of
name
them.
it. Yeah, there's
Joey Harrington.
There's a plethora. There's a plethora.
Ridiculous amount of ridiculous quarterback. I don't know, man.
But at any rate, I remember the shout out to my homeboy Great One DeVore, who was also in the blender. Great One DeVore, I consider a personal friend of mine. And he was doing a show called Not for Debate. And I was at once upon a time, it was me, Havoc, Banks of America, and G Money, and then no relations, by the way, and Quinte, known as Q. We all did we did the draft party, and I was there when we drafted Tua. It was pretty cool. You know what I mean? So let me ask you this: what if you could break down, as a season ticket holder, your 5 greatest memories? It doesn't have to be game related. It could be something like this. See, look, this is one thing that people don't realize. This right here.
I was there. I think that was me filming. Oh, you see that hand right there? That's my hand.
Where at?
The hand on the top left of the screen. That's my hand.
Okay, that's yours. Okay.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah,
filming
this is a memory. So, you have any good memories that or games that stick out to you being a season ticket holder? Or season?
I go back to the Detroit Lions game when Dan Campbell took over. That was memorable. I remember I never felt the stadium rock and shake like that, where the concrete beneath me felt like the stadium was going to collapse. The ass whooping that the Lions were getting by Dan Campbell, Jarvis Landry, and the team was unmatched.
It was the Lions?
Yeah, it was the Lions. I believe it was the Lions. I asked this question today.
No, we were whipping on the Texans.
It was. I thought I was asking. Was it either the Texans or the Lions? I'm trying to remember.
No,
Somebody
Texans.
said it was the Lions.
No,
so
it was the Texans. It was the Texans
so
because it was the Texans because that was the first time we beat the motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's true because they always had our number. So we were whooping the shit out of the Texans. I was in the 300s, and the concrete beneath me felt like it was gonna collapse. The stadium was rocking. I've never heard that stadium in 15 years rock like that. And it was that game. That's number one. Number two, I go back to Tua 2 years ago, Thursday Night Football. Brian Flores decided to pull Tua from the game. And Jacoby Brissett got the start. Tua came in the second half. The roar that the crowd made, and Andrevius was there to witness it, and he said it. The roar the crowd made when Tua came into that game, it was like the Dolphins won the Super Bowl. I'll never forget that. That was insane. I go back to the miracle with the Patriots.
That was one of so you listed two of Chef Jou's favorite memories.
Yeah. So number three, the miracle game. I sold my tickets to the game. A friend of mine, she had season tickets. She said, "Hey, you want to go to the game?" I said, "Yeah, let's go." We ended up going. Dolphins weren't looking too good. We were going to beat the crowd in Miami. For people that don't know, Miami people want to beat the crowd because it's rough to get out of the stadium. And she was like, "Yo, let's go." And I was like, "Yeah, you know what? She got me the tickets. I drove." So I said to myself, "You know what? Let's go." So we get off our seats. We're about to go down the escalator from the 300 section, and we heard the roar. I didn't have time pushing people away. I didn't have time to get back to my seats or in the tunnel. I had to see it from the screen. I dropped to my knees. I couldn't believe it. And seeing the replay again, Parker. There was a Stills first, Parker. No, it was Parker, Stills, and then Drake.
Yeah.
That was insane. That was a very memorable moment. Obviously, Chef Jou's wedding, amazing time. Chef Jou is one of the he's pioneers of all these YouTubes we do. And I was happy to be there for that moment. I go number 5. I go back to last year. I think it was in May. We're doing the beach bash up in Tampa, Naples. I'm sorry, we're in Naples. We're all just kicking it. It was me, Bleezy, Larry.
Bleezy is gonna be on this channel too. So
there we go. Shout out to Bleezy. We're all just kicking it. MCJB. We're under the tent on the beach, drinking some beers, talking football, meeting people that know me because of the show, but I don't know them, and we're all meeting each other. And we're about like 150 Dolphin fans on the beach. And my boy Leo that we met back in the Tennessee game on New Year's. My boy Leo, he tapped me on the shoulder. He said he was going to propose to his girl. And
I thought he was going to propose to you.
It's supposed to be. Yeah, he tapped me. He caught me off guard. And shout out to Leo. His birthday was yesterday. And he's a season ticket holder as well. And he said, "Yo, I'm going to propose to my girl." It was just random. It caught me off guard. I was in the middle of a conversation, I think, with Larry and Bleezy. We're talking. We're shooting the shit. And Leo was like, "I'm going to go propose to her right now." And I was like, wait, what? And we got up, and he got the mic from the DJ. And he proposed. And then it was just a party, man, after that. It was just like, it was a celebration. Dolphin fans having a good time. Dalfreaky was there. 305 Sports Babe was there. And man, we shooting the shit. It was an awesome time. Awesome time. It was just memorable. Something you won't forget.
For sure, man. And what about away games, like TV games that you've seen?
So I've only been to 2 away games. I went to Tampa. About what was that? 3? It was 2 years ago, where I think we played in week 3. Tom Brady laid up on us. Obviously, we had Byron Jones and X were hurt. First time away from the stadium.
How would you compare that stadium to the Dolphin stadium?
Night and day. Felt like a high school stadium compared to the Dolphins. Yeah, they
host Super Bowls there too.
They host Super Bowls, and it's just like it's just that stadium needs work, man. Tom Brady brought some money. Like, put the money in the stadium. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the pirate shit was sick. I love it, but It just feels like a Mickey Mouse Stadium, no pun intended, compared to ours.
Yeah, sure.
Tennessee was even worse. I bought lower level tickets, unfortunately, thinking that it was going to be more fun.
And by the way, it's your fault. I just want to let people know it's your fault we lost that game because you forgot to wear your Merino jersey.
100%. It's Batman's fault that we lost the Tennessee Titans game. So we were undefeated all season. I have a Dan Marino. It's a starter jersey from 91. I bought it at a thrift shop for $6 down here in Miami. Black, beautiful jersey. Dan Marino jersey. Every time I wore that jersey, whether it was a preseason game, regular season game, we won. I remember packing my bags, getting on the plane, about to get on the plane. And I was asked, did you bring the jersey? And I said, shit, I left it at home. I brought the Batman jersey, but I didn't bring my Dan Marino. So, yeah, you could blame Batman 100%. We lost the Tennessee game. Horrible game. Weather was trash. I'd never seen snow. Well, it didn't snow during the game. It was raining before the game. It was hail during the game. Everybody in the lower bowl never sat down not one time during the game. And that was unfortunate. Everybody in the upper bowl was sitting down. I didn't like that. It was cool. But, I mean, listen, they got some good chicken. The game was over. Got the experience. My first time seeing snow from being a Miami guy. Never seen snow in my life. But the trip could have been better. The trip could have been 100% better. But those are only 2 games I've ever been away. So this year, thinking about doing MetLife Takeover 100% for Black Friday. Probably going to fly in the day before or the day before that. Experience New York. I haven't seen it since I was 15. The girlfriend has never been to New York. So I'm like, definitely it's going to be something for us to look forward to. And I was going to go to Washington, but unfortunately they play in December, so I can't go. And Cali's in play as well for his game of the year.
I might go to the Washington game because my cousin lives in Maryland, so I might.
Nice.
So.
I mean, listen, I always said it. If the games fall in December, I can't go. Unfortunately, I can't fly. But yeah. Hey, by the way, if I do come off camera and I die, I will come on my phone. I just like my battery's dying on the laptop, so my bad.
Okay, it's all good. No problem. We about to wrap it up anyway. Speaking of Black Friday, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
All right, let's do this number game real quick. All right,
let's do it.
All right, we're gonna think if the people in the chat want to give me a number. Let's do this. If not, I'll think of 5 numbers, right? And you tell me what numbers you think of. 24. I'm gonna do the 2 numbers in your name. 24 and 23. Come on.
Those are my numbers. You know why I have those numbers?
Why is that?
I mean, we were talking about them before the show.
Cadillac Williams? No. Who?
24 for Kobe, 23 for Jordan. That's why the Batman2423 comes from.
Okay. That's what's up. Hey, now we learned something new.
I love those 2. Like I said, I grew up watching those 2.
Yeah, so 24 and 23. Come on. What do you think of?
As far as numbers, so obviously, unfortunately, I think of Sammy Knight, number 24. After that, obviously Byron Jones. I wear 24 now. 23, I think Ronnie.
Perfect. Yep.
Patrick Surtain.
Jay Ajayi.
A-Chain now, right? A-Chain is 23 round, right?
No, he's 24.
Oh, 24. No. I thought that was the rookie cornerback.
No. It's 24 is H.A.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought no. Actually, no, it was the other way around. Jones. His name is Jones. The cornerback we drafted in the 2nd round. He's wearing 24.
Okay.
I think
that's who's wearing 24.
A-Chain is 23, I think. Yeah. So we got a new 23.
Number 39.
Oh, he's 39. Oh,
no, 39. No, number 39. He can't be 39.
Oh, number 39. As far as a player,
this is easy. It's one of the numbers that's retired.
39.
Hey, the ambassador is here in the building.
I can't think of 39 right now. I can't think of 39.
He's a retired fullback.
Is it Rob Conrad?
Nope. It's a number that's retired.
Number that's retired. I can't think of the top of my head right now.
Zonka. All right, we'll give
Larry
you
Zonka. Oh, okay.
All right, 40.
40. Damn, you're putting me on the spot. Number 40 for the Dolphins ever.
We have one on the squad this year. Plays cornerback.
Oh, Nick Needham.
Yep. Number 19.
Yeah, Brandon Marshall. Was it Jakeem Grant?
Yeah, Jakeem Grant.
Thought he was 18. Okay, 19. Pete's favorite boy, Skyler.
Yeah. All right.
Right now, so I can think of.
All right. Two. I'll do two more. Let me see. Let me see another number. I'm looking for random numbers here.
So Banana said HN is 24. Okay.
All right. 14.
Juice, Jarvis Landry. Definitely Sherfield last year. Who's 14 this year again? I know it's a receiver.
I like that you got some. You gave more than one number. That's what's up.
Yeah, 14 this year. Hold on, somebody got 14 this year. I think top of my head, 14. Who came in the building? Damn, I'm drawing a blank right now. Somebody got 14. I remember that. I saw it. I was like, wait, you got 14?
Mm-hmm.
So I remember. Damn.
All right. Last but not least, 8.
Obviously, Kobe Bryant. Javon Holland.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Culpepper. Yeah. That's Lewis's favorite quarterback of all time.
Yeah, Lewis loves Culpepper. He said he had like 10 Culpepper Dolphins jerseys in different colors.
Mm-hmm. And different styles.
I can only think of Javon Holland and Culpepper. I can only think, and I love that number. I love number 8. But yeah, only Culpepper I can think of right on top of my head, Culpepper and Javon Holland. Definitely not Lamar Jackson. He ain't gonna be number 8.
That's what's up. All right, position, and then we'll get into the ultimate team, and we'll send you on your way before your battery dies. Okay. All right. That's Cap. When you think of running back, who do you think of?
Immediately?
First person, running back, just running back.
Ricky, of course.
All right. When you think tight end,
I'm a big Charles Clay fan, but I love Randy McMichael.
When you think of defensive end,
Jason Taylor. 100%.
When you think of defensive tackle,
very close.
About offensive tackle,
I think Jake Long. I think Armstead. Those are the best I've seen.
And lastly, but not last, but not
Brandon
least,
Albert for some time too.
Kick returner.
I mean, look, Jakeem Grant for what he was as a kick returner was the best I've seen. I mean, I know we've had guys like Travis Minor throughout the years, but Jakeem Grant, yeah, that's the best I've seen as far as a kick returner. Yes.
So, all right, here we go. So you said Tyler Thigpen for your quarterback, right?
Yeah, it's my favorite quarterback. Tua time, baby. We have a Tua.
All right, Tua is your starting quarterback. So okay, you and Stephen D are
see. This is the thing about the reason why I say Tua is I didn't get to see Dan Marino. I see Dan Marino on YouTube. I've seen full games, but I didn't get to see it live as a kid, or even as a teenager. I didn't get to see it. Unfortunately, my family didn't watch football. You know, come from a family that watches soccer and basketball. I didn't get to watch football, so I didn't have the privilege to be, introduced to football. I got introduced to football in high school. So yeah, Tua for me. All
right, you're running back. Well, by the way, what formation are you running?
I'm doing shotgun. Every play. So give me 5 receivers.
You read that?
Over Burrito Baba. Get this man out the battle shake. I didn't get to see Marino, so I'm not gonna say Marino. Ricky's my running back.
Okay, Ricky. You said 5 running back, 5 receivers?
5 receivers. 5 receivers set.
All right, Ricky. So if you're doing 5 receivers, isn't that you can't have a running back?
You could do running back. I
mean, because it's 5.
You're right. You're right. Yeah. 4 because the running back, the receiver comes to the side. So we'll go 4 receivers.
Okay, 4 wide. All right.
4 wide. So we'll go Waddle, Tyreek, Chris Chambers.
Waddle.
Waddle, Tyreek, Chris Chambers. I don't want to say Mike Wallace. Like I was a bust. I
like Chambers.
Let's go with Orlando Gatson.
All right, okay. That's a good possession guy.
Mm-hmm. You're going to see me backstage on my phone, Shake, by the way. Just put me back there in case I drop off.
Okay. All right. Offensive tackle.
I'm going with Brandon Albert.
Brandon Albert. Okay. Guard.
I'm going with Naomi Tunsil. Left
Tunsil.
guard.
All right. Center.
Mike Pouncey.
That's right. Gator, baby.
Chomp chomp.
Mm-hmm. All right. Now who's protecting Tua's blind side?
Well, right guard, I got Richie Incognito. I know he played left, I think, but I put Richie at right guard. Right tackle.
Yeah, you got the mean bastard.
Got a mean squad. Damn, that's hard. I'll put Armstead, even though he played left tackle. I'll put Armstead. It's the best O-line ever.
Oh, it's Armstead.
Yeah.
And then finally, all right, what defense formation you running?
4-3.
Okay, so who are your ends?
Got Taylor and Wake.
Taylor and Wake.
Primes.
Was this while he was selling insurance?
Yeah.
All right, defensive tackles. All right, I see your. There you go.
Mic check.
Yeah, you're good. Sound
Can you
good.
hear me? There we go.
Yeah, okay.
I go with Tim Bowens and Christian Wilkins.
Bowens and Wilkins.
Mm-hmm. No
All
disrespect
right,
to the
linebackers.
Dominicans.
Yeah, I feel you.
Obviously I gotta have Zach Thomas. Even though the Dolphins classify him as a linebacker right now, I put Jalen Phillips.
Then you put him on the Jason Taylor side.
Mm-hmm. And my other linebacker is gonna be Joey Porter.
All right.
No disrespect to Junior Seau.
Man, you know what's funny is I was so scared that the Jets drafted Joey Porter Jr. I'm like, damn, can you imagine Joey Porter Jr. and fucking man, that shit would have been fucking scary, bro.
It would have been. My safeties, I'm going with my favorite Dolphin player of all time. I'm going with Rashad Jones.
G5
himself, number 20. Best 20 that I've seen. I put Javon Holland next to him.
Holland, that's good. It's like they're both strong safeties. Because to me,
yes, they are.
Holland is like a strong safety, but he's more of a free safety, but he could cover. You know,
he's
what I'm saying?
a roamer, but they're both technically they're both strong safeties. Technically.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is the difficult one, the corners, right?
Mm-hmm.
I grew up watching Pat and Sam. They were beasts, but I'm sorry, but Xavier Howard is probably the best cornerback from them.
Xavier Howard and Noah Igbenogany?
No, not even close. That's Stevens guy. Listen, even though he hasn't played it down for the Dolphins, I'm a big fan of his. I wanted him in 2020. I wanted the Dolphins to trade one of the 3 first-rounders for him. Let's go Jalen Ramsey.
Well, he has to be a Dolphin for a year, so we can't.
All right, so I'll take Patrick Surtain. Patrick Surtain and Xavier Howard.
All right, so let's do a quick recap. Tua is your quarterback, Ricky Williams, and then your receivers are Waddle, Hill, Chambers, and Orlando Gaston for the possession. You have your offensive tackle was Brandon Albert, Laramie Tunsil. Pouncey is pretty much almost the identical to the unicorn, except for you got Incognito and Armstead.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have Taylor and Wake as your defensive ends. Wilkins and Tim Bowens. You got Yeah, Tim Bowens. You got Porter, and then Phillips, Jason, not Jason, Phillips, Zach
Listen,
Thomas in the middle.
Swap out Phillips for Junior Seau. Put him
Junior
in.
Seau, all right,
Seau, Zach Thomas, and Joey Porter.
That's a good one. Then Holland. Then you have Xavier Howard and Surtain with Jones and Holland. No, that's a pretty good defense, man.
Yeah.
So
I didn't get to see Mark Clay, because I didn't get to see Mark Clay, but all respect to Mark Clay.
Yeah, trust me, he's been chosen a lot. I'm gonna do at the end of the year. I'm gonna do like an all-star. I'm gonna tally up all the players that been chosen the most and do whoever won.
Change. Can we change around the Gatson?
Yeah.
Let's put Brandon Marshall.
Okay, that's the even better possession guy.
Yeah, so we'll put Brandon Marshall, Tyreek, Waddle, and Chambers. I like that. I like that a lot. I put that team against anybody.
That's what's up, man.
Hey, my fullback is Rob Conrad. That's my fullback. Rob, by the way, man, Conrad.
I remember when I used to work at Albertsons. Remember Albertsons was a thing back in Florida? I used to work at the one in Cooper City. And it was off of Douglas. It was on Douglas on Cooper City. And I'll never forget, he came to where he was, and I cut him 2 pounds of turkey. He was with his mom. So he was a cool dude. That's a huge dude, bro. I see him in person with no pads and nothing like that. Like, damn, I could imagine getting run over by that guy. As a matter of fact, Cat for Life was telling me about a story where he almost drowned in the middle of the ocean or something like that.
Rob Conrad?
Yeah, Rob Conrad. He was knocking on somebody's door at 3 a.m, calling for help. But
wow. Hey, listen, something I didn't tell you. So obviously, Shake, I was gonna send you pictures, but I have too many.
Yes,
I've
what's up?
a lot of players through my years. Cameron Wake, obviously, Tyreek, Chris Chambers, Michael, Tua multiple times, at least 4 times. Top of my head right now. Andrew Van Ginkel, Waddle, Eazy-E, Rashad Jones, Brent Grimes. That's another good corner, Brent Grimes. But yeah, I've met a lot of people throughout my years. Nicest person I've met, besides Salvon Ahmed, right? That we were there, right?
Yeah, for sure.
That was the first time I, got the opportunity to interview anybody. I want to say on the real, Cameron Wake. Cameron Wake was awesome, man. Very nice dude. We met in a random place. It wasn't even a Dolphins practice, Dolphins game. We met in a random place. It wasn't even a club.
He was big like Von Joe.
No, Von Joe looks like Pee Wee Herman next to him.
Damn.
This dude was big. But yeah, man, very nice dude, man. I gotta give credit to Cameron Wake, and he, we talked for a little bit. Very nice guy.
That's what's up, man. Any final thoughts, man? So you can watch the Laker game that's about to get started. And I appreciate you for jumping in the blender with me, my brother.
Appreciate it, man. Shout out to Shake Money, man. You're stable in this community, Shake. Glad that you're doing shows, interviewing the fan base. We love it. We all love what you're doing, and
appreciate
we're supporting 100%. Hit the like button, everybody. Smash that like button.
What's up?
Subscribe to the channel. Final thoughts. I want to say this is the greatest team I've ever seen on paper that the Miami Dolphins have ever put out. I know some fans that are older than us have said that they've been watching this in the early 90s, and the 80s, and the 70s. This comparable to what, 92 team? Somebody said 92, 93 team. I think this was Dean was saying. But this is the greatest team I've ever seen on paper. We're in for a ride, ladies and gentlemen. Tua is him. He is the chosen one. And I think we're going to win some games. I think we're going to make some noise. And if everybody stays healthy for the most part, I think we're like Solo D said 2 years ago. Super Bowl's in sight. I'm happy. I see it. I'm supportive. We want this team to succeed. We want everybody to take a step forward in their careers.
Damn. Yeah, man.
And make
there?
happen. Yeah, my bad. I got a phone call.
That's all good.
But yeah.
But hey, last thing, where can we find you, and what's, because with the season coming around the corner, are you gonna have like a schedule or?
So as far as like the days that I go on live, right now nothing set. I'm still thinking about what days I'm gonna go on. Obviously, you're gonna see me on Mondays after games. Fridays, everybody loves a Friday show. Maybe Wednesday. So we're gonna figure out what days. Usually, you see me Monday through Friday on the evenings. Shout out to the Twitter Spaces. Shout out to everybody that hosts. The homie Lewis, Andrevius. Always helping me host the shows and on Twitter. So we're live on Twitter Monday through Saturday, starting at 1 p.m. almost every day. 1 p.m. on Twitter every day. We host the official Miami Dolphins weekly chill space. So if you want to be on the lookout for that,
and
everybody
Batman,
takes
and
part.
Your Twitter name is Batman.
100%. Twitter name is Batman2423 MIA. Instagram is Batman2423 or Instagram the Phin-Addict Show. Host of the Phin-Addict Show. Previous, I was a host for Miami Sports Fanatics Show. But yeah, man, I'm all over the place. I jump on panels. I love talking Fins. I love shooting the shit with the fan base because I'm a fan myself. Right at the end of the day, I'm a fan myself.
Me too.
Season ticket holder. You come to the Dolphin games, definitely cold beer in your hand. I will give you one. Talk some Dolphins. Give you some food. I'm looking into possibly doing 1 or 2 shows this year live at the tailgate at East 12, which is right next to East 32. So yeah, just be on the lookout. I mean, again, if I'm out of town, if anybody's in the state of New York, reach out to me. Like I said, I haven't been there since I was 15. We can link up during the game and show me around like the tailgates and stuff like that. But yeah, man, I know I got a beard. People are intimidated sometimes to come up to me and say hi, but I'm a very nice guy.
Yeah, you are.
Nice dude. I mean, I love kicking it, talking Fins with everybody, and yeah, man. Just looking forward to the season. I mean, I can't wait for football to kick off, and I'm looking forward to the season. This is going to be a very special season for us, hopefully.
Yeah, Fins up, my brother, man. Once again, appreciate you.
Appreciate you, Shake.
All right. And that was my man, Batman. Much love, man. Next, like I said, this Thursday, if everything goes to plan, Dolph Freaky will be on here. The week after that, I'm getting Bleezy38 on here. I have Iceman pre-recorded. He's going to be in here. El Capitan, the whole Fins Tailgate crew. And you know what I'm saying? So, hey, hope y'all enjoyed it. Until the next time, baby. Fins up. I'm out.